Basic introduction of CellPro and see how to create a new project. To create a new project, click on File, New. You will see a project window. On to your left, you will see the product series, and this section will show products in respective series. This single software supports all select PLC ranges. We have MM101X series, 3010 series, 303X, Digix, Flexsys, PLC Graphics, Twix and Unix series. Here you can name the project, select the product. You can select a path for the project. Click on Next to proceed. This window will allow to define project settings such as communication settings for downloading into the PLC, PC settings for online simulation, interrupt settings for products in which interrupts are available such as fast input, output, debound setting for each individual input, analog settings, editor settings for customization. Click on Next and finish. This will create your project and open a graphic editor page. This section is called as a project explorer, which will give the necessary details of your project such as configuration, product configuration, POU, that is the ladder part, notes and description, actual ladder diagram, local variables, the variables which are used in particular POU, global variables, the variables which are used entire project, array variables, system variables such as fixed. In this case of Unix, we have fixed inputs. The edit wizard, which will give the object library, the functions which are used for this particular selected product. We can insert objects from here, comments, compile the project, HMI settings, project settings, communication is to download into PLC, compile and download a common feature, simulation, there is online and offline simulation, and other settings, followed by a help topics for the CellPro. Now to draw a project, we can draw from here, insert object, basic elements, and from here, even we can add through the basic library here, or simply type on your keypad with the object name. To assign a variable, double click on the variable. You can select from this list or can add a new variable. Interlock. So this is a basic ladder diagram. This is an offline simulation. Will take some time to compile by itself and will show the actual status. You can force bits for simulate. You can have a iWatch, track a variable, add a variable, bit variable, small, current value it is showing. To add or new. To stop the simulation, press on this. To configure HMI, there is a shortcut over here as Open HMI. Click on this. A software window will open which will give you an access to program HMI. The features are view, compile, format, project components. These are the tasks, communications in case of independent HMI, settings, windows, update functions again for independent HMI, and help topics. To assign a variable, double click on page layout, select display, click on big text, select a bit, save. This particular LED section will show the status of on and off of your output. Similarly, we can use for numeric values, a dynamic text, or just a static text. Other functions, we can use a text list, password, global task, the task which will be executed across the program, power on task, the task which will execute at power on, a global key which will give a function for entire program, global events, that is an alarm, fetch sequences, and LED indications. Save onto the component, save the main ladder file, click on compile to compile the project. Click on OK. Under communication, you can click on download to download the program into your PLC. Select the proper baud rate, COM port and other settings, hardware version for the product, and click on download to download this program into your PLC. A factory set PLC has a baud rate of 97200, data bits of 8, stop bits of 2, parity none, and slave ID as well. COM port is as your system. Hope this video is useful for basic introduction. Please see our other videos for use of different blocks and functions in CellPro. Thank you.